Thank you, Babaji. My first question, Babaji, how to control the ego of the person?
Sister, all of us have an ego, and that is because our parameters are very limited. As we open the parameters, we will be able to understand that we are nothing. So, this will come with the passage of time. This will come with experience. Nobody can teach us humility, nobody can give us humility. So, unless we understand the creation in its totality, in a limited manner, we see ourselves of some importance. But when you look at it in totality, you realize that I am nothing. So this will come with time and with experience.
My second question, Babaji, I have a good purpose in life, but suddenly I have a misunderstanding, small thing of my family. Suddenly they are keeping distance from me now, not only because of the COVID, but what should I do to keep to bring back the happiness in my family?
You should always uh, make it clear to them you are always there for them. Okay, you show your love. Don't see what how they are reacting or what they are saying. You fulfill your responsibility.
Thank you so much, Babaji, and God bless you.
Radha Swami Baba. It's been long time that we visited Vyas and had your beautiful darshan. So when can we visit Dera again?
Sister, Dera is not closed. Hong Kong is
Yeah,
closed.
yeah.
So basically, beta, the question is that we've brought all this upon ourselves. So if we exercise a certain amount of responsibility and a discipline, then slowly it will go away. So till such time, let's utilize this time to focus on our real seva, on our meditation.
Thank
राधा स्वामी बाबा जी। बाबा जी थैंक यू सो मच, आपने ये ज़ूम मीटिंग हम लोग को दी। हम आपको बहुत याद कर रहे थे, और क्या आप भी हमको मिस करते हैं बाबा जी?
अगर मिस ना करता तो जूम मीटिंग क्यों करता?
तो बस मेरा दिल खुश हो गया, आप भी हमको मिस करते हैं।
नहीं, ये जूम मीटिंग एक तरफ से हो रही है क्या?
नहीं नहीं,
हाँ, तो
मैं
फिर
बहुत खुश हूँ, आपने मेरे को खुश कर दिया कि आप भी हमको मिस करते हैं। और बाबा जी, क्या गुरु को खुश करना बहुत मुश्किल है?
नहीं, गुरु को खुश करना मुश्किल नहीं है, मगर हम सही रास्ता नहीं इस्तेमाल करते।
आप
उसकी खुशी तो हमारे भजन सिमरन में है ना।
तो आप हमसे खुश हो बाबा जी?
अगर भजन सिमरन करती हैं तो खुश हूँ।
कोशिश करते हैं बाबा जी, कोशिश तो करते हैं। आप दया
बस
मेहर
करते
करिए।
जाओ।
हाँ, और बाबा जी पूरी फैमिली पे और एक्सटेंडेड फैमिली पे सब पे आपका दया मेहर हाथ रहे। थैंक यू सो मच बाबा जी, लव यू बाबा जी।
Hi, Babaji. Radha Swami. I wanted to understand. I've often heard you say that we're not here to change the world, but I wanted to understand what you mean by this. I get the idea of not attaching oneself to the world and our own ideas so much that it drives us to extremes, and we pass judgment and punishment. And yet, if we are one of God and one with God and are to reflect his qualities of graciousness, goodness, and forgivingness, and are also placed here with so many ties and like responsibilities towards others, how is it not part of our journey to ensure that changes are made, be it equality or correcting serious wrongs, fighting injustices, and getting mad when you need to, like telling people what you feel when you feel it, whether it's on a small scale in your home or like a medium scale or a larger scale, that change I feel has to be part of our journey. So
Beta, change is something which is constant. Every day is a new day. Every hour is a new hour. Every second is the new second. The only thing permanent is death. So everything else is subject to change, beta. The question is, how obsessed are we going to become in thinking that by ourselves we can make this change? Now, so many mystics have come. We attribute so many miracles to them. If they had wanted, with a thought, they could have changed everything. But did they come to do that? What was their message? Thy will be done. Tera pana mitha lage. Now, all of us, we have our own parameters. To the extent that within your parameters, you can exercise influence, you can make a change, yes. But if I think I'm going to change the world and I'm going to change everybody's thought, isn't that arrogant of me to think that I know better than everybody else? Isn't it my ego speaking? Where does it say that I know better than the person next to me? Now, I can only give what I have. If I have $100, I can give you 90. What I don't have, I cannot give. So, shouldn't I first change myself? And once I've changed myself, if I'm positive, automatically it's going to reflect in everything I do. But if I set about trying to change everybody else, I have weaknesses within me. It's like a drowning man telling the other person, come, catch my hand. He'll say, first you save yourself. So let's take a logical perspective. I'm not saying that we should not strive to change. We should. But don't get obsessed by it and don't think that you know what is right for everybody.
Okay.
That will become, you forget the world, yaar. Even our own parents we don't listen to. We think they are too patronizing when they tell us, do this, do this, do this. They have much more experience of life than we do. Are we willing to listen to them?
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to listen to them, where do you think that you can tell strangers what to do and they'll listen to you?
But sometimes it's the opposite way around, where you have a completely different perspective and someone is doing something that's clearly wrong and you just have to explain it. You just have to try. You just have to keep moving.
You are most welcome to do that, but don't impose yourself. Nah?
Yeah.
Don't impose yourself on anybody. Our problems in life stem from this. Whether it's in a relationship or whether it's in the family, that we try and impose our thoughts on the other person, beta. There's always a perspective. Just as you want others to respect your way of life, your thinking, you must learn to respect their way of life and their thinking.
Even if this hurts other people, and even if this has like detrimental effects on, how people see others behave and then act out. So even if someone is, just
That is why laws have been created, that we don't encroach on each other's freedom. Because the word freedom means that if I don't like you, I should be free to slap you. But that's encroaching on your freedom. That's why laws have been created where within certain parameters, like you're driving on the road, okay, you are free to drive on a particular side at a particular speed. But if you say, no, I've got freedom, I will drive whichever way I want to at whatever speed I want to, then what is going to happen? You're becoming a liability for everybody. And if an accident happens, even the person who's not at fault is going to get hurt. That's why laws have been created. That within the parameters of those laws, we try and do our best. But never for a moment think, Vita, that we are right and the other person is wrong. From his perspective, he might be right. You don't know what his experience of life is. Appreciate the other's point of view. Vita. And if all of us appreciate each other's points of view, there will be no pain and suffering.
thank you, Babaji.
Radha Swami Babaji. Babaji, I want to thank you so much for today. From all of us, we really, really did not expect this. Thank you so much for thinking of all of us, Babaji. And Babaji, this 1 year has been very difficult for many of us. We've all lost, many of us have lost dear ones and near ones. It's been hard, but at each stage, we have felt your hand on us, Babaji. Despite the fact that the year has gone like that, but it was wonderful that at least we had the Master to give us that strength.
Beta, the basic thing is it's like a glass half full or a glass half empty. It depends upon our attitude. You have the right attitude, beta, you will see something good in whatever happens. And if we have the wrong attitude, we'll find something missing. So always be positive. And if we are positive, we can turn every situation to our advantage.
True, Babaji. And Babaji, what happens when, as a human being, we want to be very good and we're trying and we're doing our responsibilities, but there are times when the world expects something different from us. What do we do at that time? How much?
Beta, I don't know, no matter how hard you try, how good you are, that you will be able to make everybody happy in life. Beta. So to the extent that we understand our responsibilities, you try and fulfill them. Beyond that, beta, nobody has been able, even the mystics who came, they did not please everybody. If there were some people who loved them, there were some people who hated them, beta. So we cannot please everybody. We have to fulfill our responsibilities. You do what you think is the right thing to do and then leave it at that.
Thank you, Babaji. And Babaji, I want to thank you for the wonderful children, for the wonderful son-in-laws, and for the entire family. They've all been very, very nice with me, Babaji. Thank you at this time. Thanks.
Ramaswamy Babaji, thank you for giving us this opportunity. This is my first session on Zoom, and I just didn't know what to expect. Babaji, I really want to thank you for your grace. I am the lady who had come in a wheelchair from the hospital, and then I met you again when I was able to stand. But today I can walk by myself. I am able to sit on meditation. Before I was lying down and doing it, like you told me. And now I can attend satsang and I do some seva. Babaji, I want your blessing that I can carry on like this to the end of my days. I have one question. Yeah.
You know, when we read the Bible and it says that Christ healed the blind and they thanked him. You know what his reply was? He said, "It is your faith that has healed you." So, beta, everything stems from faith. And if we have faith, we are positive. His blessings will always be there, beta.
Babaji, I have always felt your presence and Huzur's presence. And I think that has been the only encouragement. I live alone. And that has been a big, big encouragement to move forward. So I really want to thank you. Babaji, I have one question on behalf of my cousin who is not here. She has read a booklet where there's a quotation and it says Baba Sawan Singh had said that when you connect with the sound current, your bad tendencies or wild tendencies will disappear if you have love and devotion. Now her question was, do we experience this before we see the radiant form of the Master or after we see the radiant form of the Master?
Sister, where the Shabad is concerned, the Shabad is there 24 hours of the day. It doesn't increase or decrease. It is our focus which is lacking. So whenever we are focused, we'll be able to hear it, whether we are initiated or we are not initiated. Now, what is this Shabad? The Shabad is the creative power. The creative power that has created the creation. Now just try and understand that whatever strength we have, just imagine if that strength gets enhanced. Won't your ability to deal with situations, with issues become much better?
Yes.
So as we get in touch with the Shabad, it says, Shabad karm ki rekha kataye, Shabad Shabad se chai milaye. So when you are getting in touch with the Shabad, that positivity within you starts increasing. And if the positivity is increasing, then the negativity is going to get diluted. And if the negativity is getting diluted, automatically your behavior, which is stemming from that negativity, will also become less. So it's a process. Basically, he's trying to make us understand that get in touch with the Shabad and everything, the process will start and happen on its own.
Okay. Master Radhaswami, thank you for your gift early this month. I know that all conversations should happen inside now, but I can't help myself. It's been a difficult few months, the last few months, and I've spoken to you every single day of those few months. So you know everything that's in my heart. I don't feel I am strong enough for this world to do this life.
Beta, that is why we need our meditation, beta. Meditation should be our anchor. If the ship has a strong anchor, you can weather any storm. If the anchor is weak, then the ship goes into the storm. So, beta, all of us are weak. If we are here, it is because of our karmas. If we didn't have karmas, why would we be here? So there is certain weakness in us. The Lord is giving us an opportunity to remedy that situation. So if we get in touch with that creative power, with the Shabad, that will enhance our capability to be able to deal with situations in life. So never lose heart, never lose faith. And if we sort of do our best, and if we have faith, He will take care of everything.
Thank you, Master. And there's something I heard in one of the English satsangs, and the speaker ends with, "It is not arduous to reach the beloved Otaki. The difficulty lies in being able to gaze upon him." Could you say something about this? Because it seems that he's saying that it's not difficult to meditate and reach him, but maybe it's just the gazing upon him. I'm not sure.
Spirituality is a realization. Most of us think we have to do this, we have to reach here, that is our objective. We are there. We just need to realize it. And the moment we get that realization, everything is finished. So it's like the wealth is in your house, but you are searching outside. So if we search within, and if we can realize that, we say seeing is believing. No? Today it's a concept for us. But when we realize it, when we experience it, then we will know reality. And when you see that reality, then all illusion vanishes, beta. Then you see there is no distinction.
Thank you, Master. Please give me the strength and the wisdom to happily accept whatever lies in the future. Thank you, Radhaswami.
Radhaswami Babaji. The year began with a roller coaster, some good news, bad news. I've always tried to stay in the will of the Lord, but sometimes I feel fearful, and since past many years, I feel that fear has now started ruling in all aspects of life, and then it snowballs into anxiety. And although we know in heart that whatever happens for the best, how to in that very situation go through what one is going through?
But fear is always of the unknown factor. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know the consequences of the action or the choices we make. That's why we are scared. Now, fear is integral in all of us. All of us, somebody's scared of one thing, somebody's scared of another thing. The problem with us is better that we don't learn. Because life is all about making choices. Now, do we think we know better than the Lord? But aren't we exercising our right to choose? If we are here, it is because we made wrong choices. So by now we should have learned to accept what he gives us rather than exercising our right to choose. But if we choose, then it's our responsibility. So through this meditative process, what we are trying to do is get out of the darkness of ignorance. In Bani Guru Sahib explains, Gur Gyan Anjan Sach Netri Paya Antar Chanan Agyan Andher Gavaya. That when you sort of take the light of the Shabad in your eyes, then you will be able to dispel the darkness of the unknown. So he's given us the support. He's given us the way. We just need to do it.
Yes, Babaji. But since I'm not initiated at the moment, what is the best way right now to connect,
Be a
to
good,
stay calm?
be a good human being. That's the foundation.
Thank you, Babaji.
Radhaswami Babaji. Babaji, I lost my husband 3 months back. I have my kids who are 9 and 6 years old. I know that he's gone back to his creator. I have tried very hard to be in his will. But Babaji, like everybody around me tells me that you have to be strong. You have to play a role of a mother as well as a father. How do I play the role of a father, Babaji? And what would one advice you would give me for my future?
What choices do we have, Beta? What choices do we have? Now, you can't bring the soul back, right? But we have a responsibility, Beta, whether it's to our rest of the family or to our children.
Yes.
Now, with every karma, there's a responsibility. If you fulfill that responsibility, you are shedding your own load. If you don't, then you are adding to your load, Beta. So it's not a question of thinking that I have a choice. It's a question of fulfilling those responsibilities. And if we sort of take the step forward, okay, now it's not that as human beings, we have the ability to do anything, Beta. We are just puppets in his hands. Whatever is done by the Lord. He just does it through us. So if we have faith and we put in our 2 bits, put in our effort, he will give us the strength to be able to fulfill our responsibilities and keep that balance in life.
Thank you for your grace and blessings. Always, Babaji. Radhaswami.
Radhaswami Babaji, I just moved from India recently and I never imagined that I'll get this opportunity in Hong Kong to get this opportunity. Yeah. So I just wanted to, I have several questions in my mind since the time I got married. I've been listening to your satsangs in Delhi. I got this opportunity through my in-laws. So I really thank to my husband and my in-laws for this. You just guided us that when somebody close, or like suppose our parents, they depart from ourselves, so we should try to overcome from this situation, be strong. So I just want to know, like, this path, it guides us to depart from all this relationship, because from God only we came to understand that we should love our parents, we should respect. So I'm really like looking for a proper like definition how we should walk ahead.
Now, Vita, this is the path of love. Love doesn't mean separation. Love doesn't mean separation. Now, if the Lord has put us, do I love my children? I do. Do I love my parents? I do. But if you segregate your love, then you become obsessed. We need to keep a certain balance, Vita. Love is the core of our essence. And unless you don't love what you are doing, you'll never be successful. So whether it is your bringing up your children or your families or whatever, There has to be a certain relationship for you to be able to be successful and to move forward. But what we do is we get obsessed.
Mhm.
And when we get obsessed, suppose a mother loves a child so much, she won't let him out of her sight. She won't let him go out to play. She won't let him go and study. He might get hurt. Something might happen to him. What will happen? The child will react. He'll say, I want my space. So there has to be a balance, beta. And as long as you keep that balance, love will always be productive. It's only when the balance gets upset, then it takes on a negative form and reactions start taking place.
And the current
I would
situation. Sorry.
recommend you to love your entire family, your spouse, your children, everybody.
And the current situation we all are going through. So I want to just learn from you. Is it like the deeds of human beings, of all of us? Or like it's some another lesson which God, wants to pass so that we are prepared and we just follow a good spiritual path in our lives ahead?
What is karma, beta? The law of karma is action and reaction, cause and effect. For every action that you take, a reaction is going to take place. So we are going through whatever we have done. You can't get somebody else's karma. You can't give karma and you can't take karma. So we are going through the consequences of our own actions. If we have not respected nature, if we have not respected environment, we are facing the consequences of that, na? So we have to step back and think, what is the legacy we want to leave for our children? If we love our children, shouldn't we be concerned about the legacy we are going to leave for them? What is mankind doing today? We are destroying everything that comes in our path. So we need to start thinking. We need to see way beyond just our elementary needs. And if we do that, we can bring the situation back to normal. But then everybody has to put in their best.
Thank you. Feel so blessed. Please shower your blessings on our family. Thank you.
ਰਾਧਾ ਸੁਮੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਕੀ ਫਰਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਕਿਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ?
ਬੇਟਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਔਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ, ਬੇਟਾ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿ ਸਕਦਾ। ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਨਮ ਲਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਹੁਣ ਅਹਿਸਾਸ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਹਿਸਤਾ ਆਹਿਸਤਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਦਾਇਰਾ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹਦਾ ਹੈ, ਜਾਗਰਤਾ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਅਹਿਸਾਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ, ਮਗਰ ਸਾਡਾ ਦਾਇਰਾ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਰਦਾ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ, ਮਾਇਆ ਦਾ, ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਅਹਿਸਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ। ਭਗਤੀ ਦੇ ਜ਼ਰੀਏ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਸ ਪਰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਹਟਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਸੱਚ ਦਾ ਅਹਿਸਾਸ ਹੋਵੇ, ਆਪਣੇ ਅਸਲ ਦਾ ਅਹਿਸਾਸ ਹੋਵੇ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬਾਬਾ, ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਤਾਂ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਿਆ, ਕੰਮ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਭਾਰਾ ਹੌਲਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵਾ, ਉਸ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਭਜਨ ਸੁਣਨ 'ਤੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਜਾਵੇ। ਫਿਰ ਮਨ ਬਾਰ ਸਤਸੰਗ 'ਚ ਇਹ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ।
ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰੀਏ ਨਾ।
ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ
ਹੁਣ
ਕਰਦੇ
ਬੇਟਾ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਆਪਣਾ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੱਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਨਾ ਹੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਮੀਦ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਬੇਟਾ। ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਰਤਨ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਫ਼ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਨਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬਾਬਾ,
ਆਪਾਂ ਬਰਤਨ ਨੂੰ ਭਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ, ਸਾਫ਼ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਸਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਬਣਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਰਤਨ ਸਾਫ਼ ਰੱਖੀਏ, ਭਰੂਗਾ ਉਹ। ਮਗਰ ਗੰਦੇ ਬਰਤਨ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਪਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਕਰਦਾ। ਸੋ ਬਰਤਨ ਸਾਫ਼ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਹੈ।
ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਤੇ ਸਦਾ ਮੇਰ ਪਰ ਰੱਬ ਰੱਖੇ। ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਰਾਧਾ
स्वामी बाबा जी ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ। ਸਿਮਰਨ ਤੇ ਬੈਠ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨੀਂਦ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਆਉਂਦੀ।
ਜਦੋਂ ਸੁਰਤ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੌਂ ਗਏ ਕਿ ਸੁਰਤ ਚੜ੍ਹ ਗਈ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਪਰਖਾਂ 'ਚ ਨਾ ਪਾਓ, ਜਦੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ, ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ।
ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਬੜੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਥ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ, ਹੁਣ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ। ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਸਾਥ ਦਿਓ। ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਚ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਤੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੋ, ਸਾਰੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ